Hello, I am Haley. Hi, my name is Lanre Akisoya. You can also call me um, Haley for short. Hello, my hello, my name is Lanre Akisoya, but you can also call me simply Haley. And I'm here to introduce you to the $33,000 marathon. What is the $33,000 marathon? The $33,000 marathon is a marathon that if you participate in it, your potential earning is as high as $33,000. Now, what does it mean to be potential? It means what is possible. Do you understand? It's not your actual earning, but your potential or possible earning. It is what you can earn if you participate in a marathon. If you participate in a marathon and you get to the finish line, by the time you are getting to the finish line, you would have earned uh, a pure income of a few hundreds of dollars over $33,000. So that's why it's called the $33,000 marathon. Now, it's not a marathon that you'll be running physically, but it's a marathon that you'll be running using uh, an online platform of a particular company. So, like I said, we'll be this marathon will be running, but we'll be making use of the reward system of a particular company, and we're going to be using that reward system to run this marathon and then can help to and maximize and actualize our potential earnings of $33,000. So the name of this company is Go He One New Life. That is the name of the company, and this is the platform of the company. And it's on this platform that we'll be making use of the reward system that the company has brought about. But briefly, before we go into the reward system, let us go into what exactly does this company do and what exactly are they rewarding people for. Now, the business of this company is that they offer AI and automation tools for businesses. And these tools are tools that you can also use for, these are also tools that you can also use to, for a project you are doing or for an NGO, for anything. So they offer these tools, these AI and automation tools, and they offer them for a monthly subscription fee. Do you understand? That's what they do. So these are some of the tools. Number one you can see here a funnel builder, a website builder, email marketing. These are tools that you can use. Then they have the workflow automation. Workflow automation, that's the one that you use to automate when emails will go out, when calls will go out, when emails will go out. These things will just, the moment you set them up with these tools, they will be working on their own and you will not even have to be there. Then they have the social planner, half lead manager. That's the one where the affiliate manager, that's the one if, for instance, you want people to help you sell your product or services and you want to pay them commission. With the affiliate manager, if you're able to set it up, you will be, with that, it will be automatic. The moment they make their sale, their payment will be processed automatically without you being there. So that's what the affiliate manager will do for you. And you'll be able to also create for them unique links with which they can sell their products and automatically get paid without you being there. Then there's membership. For instance, virtually all of us have email addresses, Gmail, Yahoo Mail. This, and when you open your email, maybe your Gmail, Yahoo, whatever mail you use, is always unique to you, right? It's always very, very unique to you. So that's what you can do with this. You can use it for your own project or your business, whatever it is. You can create this by the time you activate this membership, you're able to use it um, to give exclusive personalized services to your customers or to your members. So these are the tools they have. These are some of the tools they have, and then they also have AI agents. Do you understand? They have AI agents. Those are the ones that can chat for you and can even make calls and receive calls for you. People can call in and they will pick the calls, and these AIs will respond. They even respond not just to words; they even respond to emotion. You understand? So if you go quiet, they say, "Why? I hope there's no problem. Why are you doing this?" These are the tools that they offer, and the company has great faith in these tools, and they want to become they want to become a household name. Do you understand? The way Coca-Cola is a household name when it comes to soft drinks. Dunlop is a household name when it comes to car tires. So when it comes to AI tools, AI and automation tools, this company wants to become the household name around the world. And so they realize one thing, that the strongest and the most effective advertisement for any company, service, or product is word of mouth. Do you understand? So, for instance, if I am thinking of buying a car, for instance, and a car company spends millions to advertise on TV, and then based on the advertisements, I'm thinking, well, that car is the kind of car that I think I want to get. So I now tell somebody, maybe a friend, a colleague, or a loved one, say, I'm thinking of buying so and so car. And the person says, that car, no, 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 no. I know somebody who bought it. It's not good. Do you know that word of mouth of the person that I discussed with will have destroyed all of the advert the company spent millions to try to convince me to buy the car. Do you understand? So word of mouth is the strongest, most effective um, kind of advertisement. So that's when the company came to that conclusion and said, okay, this is what we are going to do. We are going to create a reward system whereby people advertise our advertise and spread the word about our services to people around them, or to people that we ordinarily would not have been able to reach. And when these people patronize us, then we will reward then we will reward the people who have done this for us, who have spread the word about us to other people. Do you get it now? Now, this is how the company functions. So the company now created what is now known as the 2 by 3 metric system. Do you understand? The 2 by 3 metric system is what the company created to use to reward those who spread the word, who advertise by word of mouth, who advertise their services to others. You understand? So when you advertise your services to others and others patronize them, then at that point you get the reward. And so, like I said, this reward system, the 2 by 3 matrix system that was created by this company, by Going One New Life, is what we'll be using, making use of to run the $33,000 marathon. So I'll take you quickly now into this matrix system to show you how it actually works. Since when? Since when? I'm charging now. Since when? And that's more probably. In charge now. So that's how the company rewards you. I don't know. Can't believe this. This is how the company rewards you. Don't have close now. You're closed. Even at that, oh yeah, Koshi. Oh my god. Hmm. So the reward system is what you have. The reward system. So the company rewards you for these things. So that's the reward system. Don't really understand what's happening with you. Yes. It is not coming up. I've not still been able to. I was just walking now and then thing just went off. So that's how the reward system works. It's 2 by 3, which means that when you buy, so you have to buy the, what you do is that, so you buy the company's credit. Now, to take advantage of this, these are the tools. These are some of the tools. Let's just try to finish what we started. Don't understand what happened. I was charging it. Let me call her. And this thing is not even coming on, oh, honestly. Fish picks. Let me call that once. Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. You are not in the office today. Even if you are there, you would have closed by now.
No, I'm still in the office, so I'm still in the office.
Hey, yeah, sorry about that. This my file. I've not still been able to add it to my MTN app. Oh.
I thought you said you were going to come.
What do you say?
You can bring it now. Let me help you.
Okay, but the issue now is that even the MiFi is not even coming on again. It just went off now.
I
Honestly,
don't understand how.
I
Can you
don't.
bring it? Let me see it.
All right, I'll bring it now.
Okay.
Using the power bank. Okay, so now I'm going to take you through the reward system, the 2 by 3 matrix reward system that was created by the company, so that you can know how it works. So when you understand how the reward system works, then you will now be able to know how we're going to be running this at $3,000 marathon. Like I said, remember that it's your potential and you can earn that much. And I'll be showing you how. But first, let's understand how the reward system works. Now, the 2 by 3 matrix system um, comprises of, let me go to $10. So now you're looking at is the $10 matrix. I have already activated it, so that's why it is open. You can see it. So this is how the 2 by 3 matrix system operates. Now it is called 2 by 3 for a reason. Number one, there are two people, and that means it is a referral kind of is a referral is a referral reward system. That means you refer people, and then through the referrals that you refer, you end up uh, making a recurrent income. I'm going to explain that to you now. So this is me here. So what the and this is how the reward system works. This is me here, and what the company expects from me is that I should refer 2 people. I should tell 2 people about them and their services, and then when those 2 people that I tell about their services also join or activate the metrics board like I've done, then the system will automatically place them under me. There'll be these 2 people here. They'll fill these 2 spots below me. Do you understand? And then they are expected to do what I have done. You see, it's they're expected to do what I have done, and so when they do what I have done by discussing, sharing about the company and referring 2 people each, that will be 4 people, and those 4 people will be placed under each of them. There are two people placed under them, and this is your own. This is my own level 2. Do you understand? So the 4 of those people are also expected to do the same thing. So when these 4 people do the same thing, there'll be a total of 8 people here. This is my level 3. So that's why it is called a 2 by 3 matrix system, which means it is one person referring 2 people every time, and then it gets to 3 levels for each person. So for everybody, your own matrix gets to the third level. This third level that has 8 people is called your pay line, and that's where you are paid by the company. So let's see how this works. Let's see how this works. Let me go to $25 matrix now. Now this is $25 matrix. And as you can see, I have already referred the 2 people that the company expects me to refer. That is Emmanuel and Akim. Now, Akim are now expected to do what I've done. They're expected to refer their own 2 people. When they refer their own 2 people, The four of them, the four people will be here. Now, this matrix board fills from left to right. Okay. So now, when this my level two is filled up, then we now have to start with the level three. So when this person here, this is the $25 matrix. When this person here also signs up, he will have to sign up with $25 like I've done. When he signs up $25, the system will automatically credit me, pay me all of his $25 into my own wallet. And the company pays and receive payment in Bitcoin, which is a good thing because Bitcoin always eventually goes up. In the last 2 or 3 months ago, Bitcoin has gone up like about 50%. Yes, about 50%. It has gone up as high as 45% in the last 4 months. So imagine if you had $1,000 3 months ago in Bitcoins, now you have 1,000, over $1,400. That's over $400 in profit. So it's a good thing. So let's get back to this. So when this second person also signs up with his $25, activating his $25 matrix, it will be paid to me also. So up to the seventh person, the payment is going to be paid to me. So that's a total of $175. Now in the so that's how all the metrics operate. So which means that in the $10 matrix, the first seven people in my third line, their $10 will be paid to me. That's $70. And then $25, those in my third level, then their seven payments will pay to me. That's $125. $100, their own seven will be paid to me. That's $700, and it goes on like that to the $4,000. You understand? So so a total of $28,000 will pay to me in the $4,000 board. Do you understand? Now you may be asking, what happens to the eighth person in your third level? What happens to his own payment? It's very simple. The system will take that person's payment and use it to reopen another matrix board of the same amount for you. Which means that if you start from the $10 board, the eighth person in your third line, as you pay $10, that money will not be credited to your wallet. That money will be used by the system to automatically open for you another matrix board afresh so that it can fill up again and you can earn again. And that's how it applies to all the matrix board up to the $4,000 board. Do you understand? So, having understood that, now, before I go into the marathon having understood that, then before I go into the marathon, then let me explain something to you that's very important for you to know. So now, you know that if you want to, I use an MTN line for it. I use an MTN line. I use a Glow line. I have an Airtel line. I use virtually all the networks here, apart from Niger. Does that network still exist in this country? I don't even know. Um, but let's take MTN for instance. I think they are the most popular. Let's take MTN. If you have an MTN line, for you to be able to make calls with your MTN line, for you to be able to use your MTN line, for you to be able to use the services of MTN, whether you want to use it to make calls or you want to use it to send text messages or you want to use it to buy data, if you're going to use MTN's services, you know that you have to convert. What you have to do is that you have to convert your cash to MTN airtime. So if you want to buy, if let's say you want to buy data of 1,000 naira or 10,000 naira, you have to take 10,000 naira cash of your money and you have to buy airtime worth of 10,000 naira from MTN so that you can use that to buy data. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, when you take that 1,000 naira and you buy airtime on MTN, what has happened to your 1,000 naira? You still have it, right? You still have it. So you still have your 1,000 naira, but just that it has been converted to airtime on MTN line or in your whatever network you're using. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so even though you don't have 1,000 naira anymore, you still know that you in your mind you can count that. Yes, you can count that. Okay, I have 1,000 naira airtime. So what can you do with 1,000 naira airtime? Maybe you know I can buy data 1,000 naira, maybe one gig, 2 gig, So that's how it works. So why am I giving that illustration? It's very simple, because that's what you also do here. At the beginning of this video, I explained to you that the company renders AI and automation services. But what I did not tell you at the beginning is that they offer this on a subscription basis, and you pay for the subscription using the company's credits. There's what is called, the company has credits, you understand? And so, just like a telecom, like your network has airtime that you have to buy to be able to use the services of your network, whether to make calls, send text messages, or buy data, whatever, you need to get airtime to be able to do that. In the same vein, you have to buy this company going on your life's credit to be able to enjoy or make use of their services. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, one credit of this company is worth 10 cents of a dollar, which means that $1 will get you 10 credits of this company. So, um, so now what are you exactly? Okay. So now let's go. Okay. Now, having said that, let me quickly show you something briefly. Okay. Okay. So now, having said that, remember, $1 will buy you 10 credits. So now look at this. If you do business, if you use the social media to promote your business, you'll be familiar with what a funnel builder is and what it does. And so look at it here. You require 150 credits of the company to be able to subscribe to this for a month. 150 credits, which means that you have to buy credits of this company worth $15. Remember, $1 is equal to 10 credits. The same thing for website builder. Email marketing is also 150 credits. So I always recommend that if you want to use email marketing, use it along with the workflow automation. Now, workflow automation will cost you 75 credits in a month to enjoy the services for a month. Now, now this is it. 75 credits and 150 credits, that's 225 credits of the company, which is you have to buy credit worth $22.50 to be able to subscribe to this service for a month. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you use your money to buy this company's credits, just like you still have your money, but now it's in form of airtime, you still have your money, but it is in form of credits. Now, as time goes on, we'll begin to learn how to use these tools. We'll begin to learn how to use these tools, and then you know that this is massive. So let's go back to the metrics, the reward system, the metric system. So, having understood that, then you now have a better understanding of this metric system. Now, when you pay $10 to the company to activate your $10 board, what you are actually doing is that you're actually buying credits worth $10. So the company will credit you with 100 credits. You understand? So I bought also $25. So the company, and I bought $100 also. So altogether, that's $125 that I used to buy credit on the of the company, and the company credited me 1,250 credits. Do you understand? So what am I saying is because your money is not lost. Your money is there. So even if you don't have use, there's a saying that you can have use. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So at least when you later learn how to use these tools, then you can use your credit to subscribe to these tools. Do you understand? But then you are not losing your money. Your money is only used to purchase credits for you, which you can now use to make use or access or subscribe to the services of the company. Do you understand? I thought that you make that very, very clear. So when you pay content money, your money is only converted to credit. Your money is not gone. Do you understand? Just the same way that you took that money, that 1,000 naira, and you bought airtime on MTN, and your 1,000 is converted to airtime, but it's not gone. You see, now you can use it on MTN. So now you can use it in in this in the company. So now, how does this? So now let's come now to the marathon. How are we going to be running this $33,000 marathon? It's very simple. You were going to write. We were going to run the $33,000 marathon by completing one cycle each from the $25 to the $4,000 board. If you can't afford $25, then you can start from $10. But I recommend starting from $25 matrix. But if you cannot, like I said, then you can go to the $10 and start at the $10 matrix. So now getting to this at $3,000, this is how it works. By the time you have activated and completed all the five from $25, all the five or from $10, all the six completed the cycle in all the six metrics, then you will have earned an actual income of $33,000 plus a few hundred or hundreds of dollars. You understand? So that's how it is. So by the time you've completed one cycle from the $25 to the $4,000 board, you will have earned $33,000 in actual income. So that is the $33,000 marathon. So how are you going to run it? Well, the way you're going to run it is that you're going to start by activating the the lowest board that you can afford. If you can afford $25, start from there. If it is $10 you can afford, start from there. So activate the you activate the lowest board that you can afford. And you have to activate a lower board before you can activate a higher board. The reason why you can activate either $10 or $25 is because the the matrix actually starts from $25, but $10 was introduced for people who may not have more, who cannot afford $25 for some reason and still want to start. Do you understand? So $10 is optional. $10 is optional. So you can start from $25, but $25 is not optional. You have to activate $25 before you can activate the $100. So that's how we'll be running the $33,000 marathon. By the time you've completed one cycle in each matrix board up to the $4,000 board, then you will have completed the $33,000 marathon and you will have earned in actual fact and in reality up to over $33,000. Do you understand? So, how is this even possible? It's very simple. I already showed you how the matrix system works. It is two by three. It is two people under one person up to the third level. Do you understand? Up to the third level. So, so the way it is that virtually everybody who buys credit through the matrix system is placed in the system in somebody's matrix board somewhere. You understand? So if you decide to buy credit now in the through the matrix system, maybe the $10, $25, and you use my own referral link, the moment you buy credit using my referral link, the system will place you directly under me. So if there's no space directly under me, that means the two people under me, the system will place you in the nearest space in my matrix board. Do you understand? So that's why the basic requirement is just to get your two people is to refer your two people. So how do you do this? It's very simple. Just find you can just find maybe friends, loved ones, or colleagues, someone that you can actually talk to, someone that listens to you, that know you, like you, and trust you, and Tell them there's this $33,000 marathon, and I would like you to join. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can even share this video with them. Do you get what I'm saying now? So, so all you have to do now, what do you have to do? All you have to do is to sign up two people. So it's like it's like passing the baton to somebody in a relay race. So you are going to sign up. You're going to sign up two people. Do you understand? So that's what you have to do. You sign up two people. That is all you've got to do. Now, the other work that you have to do is to follow up with these two people to ensure that they do what you have done. That means they should sign up their own two people. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then their own, they are also supposed to follow their two to do what they have done. But then you can be a great leader because you can follow up to the third level, up to the second level. You understand? Because by the time the four people in your second level have done, have signed up their two, then you will have been able to complete a cycle. So now, let me now show you how we'll be able to run the marathon. Now, in this 2 by 3 metric system, there is a way it is programmed to work. It is called the follow you programming. It is programmed in the way that anybody that buys credit from you or buys credit through you in the metric system, those people will always follow you. Now, let me use the $25 package again for an example to explain to you. Now, Emmanuel and Akim are under me, right? Now, they are expected to do what I've done, sign up their own too. Do you get it? So by the time the four people under them have signed up their own eighth, by the time the eighth person has joined, then this particular matrix board would have been closed. Do you understand what I'm saying? The matrix board would have been closed. The Earth revolves around the sun 365 one quarter days per year. Yeah, I think so. That's why they said after 4 years, they say 360 days a leap year. But let's just say 365 days, okay? So when the Earth has gone around the sun 365 days, it completely goes around the sun in 365 days. Then the Earth is said to have completed one cycle around the sun. So when the eighth person in your third level has signed up and has bought credits of the same amount, $25 or $10, whichever you're starting from, then this matrix wall will become closed. It's filled up, it's therefore closed, and to be said you have completed one cycle. So and that's all we need in the $3,000 marathon. You have to complete one cycle um, in all the boards up to the $4,000 board. So when you complete one cycle, the payment of the eighth person is not going to be used to reopen another another matrix board for you so that you can start a new cycle. Now, this is how it works. The follow you programming. This is how it works. Now, when Emmanuel and Akim have also completed a cycle in the $25 board, the system will bring them automatically back to come and join me in my own new board. So they will come again and fill my level one. Those in their level one, who are in my own level two, when those ones to complete a cycle in the $25 board, the system will bring them again to come under Emmanuel and Akim, the people that signed referred them. You understand? And then when these eight people to also complete theirs, they will come and fill it again. So you see, it's the same people that is being recycled by the system to fill up my matrix board and to fill up any other person's matrix board. Do you understand what I'm saying? And also, when I have opened I have activated the $100 board. When Emmanuel and Akim now go ahead and also activate the $100 board, the system will automatically bring them and place the two of them again under me in the higher board of $100, and it continues like that to the $4,000 board. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is how this works. So how are we now going to be running the $33,000 marathon? Here is it. All the money that will be coming. So there's one thing. So how are we going to now complete? How are we now going to be able to run this successful $33,000 marathon? It's very simple now. You've noticed that there is what is called the follow you programming in the system. That means the people who join you once will always be the same people that will be recycled over and over again by the system for you. You understand? So you don't need to keep looking forward to recruit. The people will always follow you in your subsequent cycle and in your higher metrics board. Now there's something you must have noticed. The only money that you are bringing out of your pocket is the $10 or the $25 that you are using to activate the lower board or the lowest board. Do you understand? Of course, there's charges of about uh, $5 in total conversion to Bitcoin, and then the company charges 10% admin fee from $25 upwards, and they charge um, about 25% admin fee for the $10 board. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the fee that you pay the company to be able to activate this metrics board. So that is all the money that will be coming out of your pocket. Your $10 or your $25. That's all. Every other money that you'll be requiring to activate the higher boards will come from the system. So this is how we're going to run it at $3,000 marathon. You are going to sign up. When you sign up, then you're going to bring in two people who will also sign up to start their own $3,000 marathon. So when those two people sign up, maybe $10 or $25, when they sign up, then they also will sign up their two, which will fill your own level two. And then their own four will now fill their own level one, which is your own level three. And then you will have completed one cycle in $25 board. I'm going to start from $25. You can start from $10. You'll have completed your $25 board. And then you will have earned 7 times 25, which is $175. Okay, that's the total income you're going to earn when you complete one cycle in $25 board. So because we're running it at $3,000 marathon, then you have to take $110 from that money that you have earned, that system has earned for you. Then you're going to take $110 from that money, and then you're going to activate $100 board. Like I remember, then the two people that sign up under you are to do the same because you're all running it at $3,000 marathon. So they will do the same. When they do the same, the system will place them under you in the $100. And when those under them do the same, the system will place them under them, which will also fill your level two. And then when those four do the same, then the system will uh, place them in your level three, and then you will have completed your $100 cycle. And then you do the same thing because in total you have 100 times 7, that's $700. So you're going to take $550 of that money and you're going to activate the $500 board. Do you understand? You're going to activate the $500 board. And then the same people will follow you. When they cycle out also in their $100, they also activate the $500. They will follow you, and then you will cycle out again from the $500 board. We are going to be getting $3,500, 507, $3,500, and then you take 1,100 of that. Remember, the company will always charge you 10% of the board you want to activate, and 10% of 1,000 is 100. So the company will charge you that, and then you will activate the $1,000 board. Like I said, the system is programmed so that the people who follow you will always follow you, even when they activate the next board. You get what I'm saying? And so in the $1,000 board, when the people follow you as they will follow you, because that's how the system is programmed, you cycle out again from the $1,000 board. You have $7,000, so you have to take 4,000 and 10% of that for this company for 400, so $4,400, and then you activate the $4,000 board. So then the people follow you again, and then you cycle out of the $4,000 board. Do you understand? That's $28,000. And at that point, you will have earned for yourself and generated and earned for yourself $33,000 plus a few hundreds of dollars, maybe $300 or so. And then at that point, you will have finished. Do you understand? You will have finished. Like Jesus, you will say it is finished. You will have finished uh, and completed the $33,000 marathon where you will have earned an actual income of $33,000. Do you understand? Now, note we are only counting one cycle per matrix board, but that doesn't mean that the cycles don't keep running. The cycles don't stop. The moment, so as these people are following you to the higher board, they are also following you in every new cycle in your hold board or in your lower board. So all the boards will be running concurrently. In fact, by the time we are getting to cycle out of the $4,000 board, you probably would have even hit that $3,000 benchmark before we get there. Do you understand? Now, the total amount of earning you will have earned is about $39,200. But I deducted all the money you're using to activate the new matrix board, which went to about $6,000 or so. Do you understand? So that's how we came to $33,000. Do you understand? So that's how you'll be running the $33,000 marathon. It's quite simple. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you can see that it is easy. It is the same ease with which you feel and cycle out of the $10 or $25 board that you feel and cycle out of the $4,000 board. Now, let me show you the foolishness of trying to keep your money when you complete a cycle in the lower board. Now, let's imagine that you decide to stay in the $25. You cycle out once and you take all your money at $25. And so let me just keep cycling out of $25. Let me show you the foolishness of it. You do that, somebody else who listen to me and is smart, but I believe you're the smart one. Now, if you activate the next board, which is $100, in a cycle, which you will easily feel as you have filled the $25 because the same people are following you, is $700. That's four times. So you need to complete four cycles in $25 matrix to be able to earn what you earn in just one cycle. Now, if you still stay in $25 matrix and you refuse to upgrade, you refuse to activate the higher board, and then compared to when you actually activate the next one, $500, you earn $3,500 there. $3,500. So it is 20 times. So you need to complete 20 cycles in the $25 board to earn what you earn in just one cycle in the $500 board. It goes on like that. In the $1,000 board, you need to complete 40 cycles if you just stay in the $25 board to earn what you earn in just one cycle in the $1,000 board. And then you need to complete 160 cycles of the $25 board to earn what you earn in just one cycle of the $4,000 board. So you can see that you are actually shooting yourself in the leg if you do not upgrade. If you are staying there, I'm just going to be earning my 175, 175. And then also bear in mind that the cycles don't end. You complete one cycle, another cycle opens for you. So why don't you just take that money for activating the higher board in your first cycle that you complete as the seed for the higher one? Do you understand what I'm saying? And then any subsequent cycle you complete in the old board, in the lesser board, you just keep all the money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just said I show you the folly. Now, if you started on the $10 board and you stay there, you know, in the $1,000 board, you need to sign the amount you earn in one cycle of the $1,000 board is what you earn. You need to complete 100 cycles of the $10 board. You understand? And then the amount you earn in the $4,000 board, you need to complete 400 cycles on the $10 board to earn in one cycle in the $4,000 board. And then you can see the folly because the same people that are following you, so that you end up easily filling up all this high matrix board as you are filling the low matrix board. Do you understand? So that is how the marathon will be run. So when it comes to getting the people that are going to sign up, it's very simple. Just think of two people who you know you, like you, and trust you. Do you understand what I'm saying? People that you can talk to. Remember from the beginning of this video, I said word of mouth. People that can say, let's do this thing. Who will listen to you and do some things because you say so. Those are the people that you are going to, uh, you will sign up the two. And then another approach is you can list out names of people you think might be interested. That's the second approach. The first one should work, but if in case you want to use the second approach, write out the names of every people in the order in which you think they will be interested, and that people that you can talk to, and then you write out their names, and then you contact them one after the other. Before you get to the end of your list, you will have gotten to people who will join you who will sign up for the $30,000 marathon, and you'll have filled your level one, and then they will now be responsible to fill your level two. And people that they sign up for the marathon will now be responsible to fill in your level three, and then you complete the cycle and you go higher till you complete the 4,000 cycle, and then you'll have finished the $33,000 marathon. Do you understand? So that is how this works. Now, before I round off this video, for some reason there are some people who may say, "Oh, I don't want to run the marathon." Do you understand? I don't want to run the marathon, but I just wish I can just invest in your own marathon. Some will say, "Oh, Larry, I just wish I can just invest in your own marathon, and then I get some returns from it." And for those people, if you're one of those people, then I'm saying, well, I have an offer for you. And the offer is that I'm willing to offer you up to 80% of my own marathon, of my own $30,000 marathon. 80%, which means that every income that is generated from every cycle in the marathon, I'm willing to give up 80% of it. And 1% of my own marathon, you can invest in my own marathon for 1% at 100 USDT. That's $100. You understand? But for those who might still say, yeah, I mean, I can't afford that, but I want to invest. Well, the least you can invest to buy into my own marathon is 0.2%. 0.2%, that's $20. You understand? So you can buy as many percentage up to 80% of my own marathon, up to 80%. I'm keeping 20% for myself. Up to 80%. And note, please, like I said, you are buying a percentage of my marathon, not of my cycles, which means that your earning or your return is on one cycle per matrix board. So from the second cycle upwards, you are not entitled to that. So you are just buying into the marathon, which means one cycle that I complete in each matrix board, you're going to get the percentage that you buy into. So if you buy into 1%, which is $100, then you'll be getting 1%. So if you buy into my marathon up to 10%, that's $1,000. So every income that I get in the marathon, you'll be getting 10% of it. So in the $25, let's say 10% is what you go for. In $25, 10% is $17.50 of the income that I get after I complete the cycle. That will be yours. Then $100, 10% is $70. Then 10% in the $500 is $350. 10% in the $1,000 is $700. So by the time I've completed the $500 cycle, you would have earned back the whatever money you used to invest, whether it's 10% that you bought into, or it's 1% that you bought into, or even just 0.2%. You'll have gotten back. You have gotten back the money you invested with about 13%, profits. You understand? So if you bought into an insurance of 100 1% of $100, you'll have gotten by that time you'll have earned over $113. $13 is 13% more. You understand? So by the time I complete the $4,000 cycle, 10%, if you bought into 10%, 10% is $2,800. You understand? So at the end of the day, you'll be getting back the money you invest and you used to buy into the marathon, and then you'll also be getting almost three times the amount that you invested. Do you understand? So what I cannot tell you is when I will finish. I'm just starting the race. As you can see, all I have now is Emmanuel and Akim. So I'm just starting the race. So they will take it from there. And I may get to the $4,000 board in a week, in a month, or in 3 months, or in 4 months. But I'm estimating, based on my experience, my abilities, and other factors, that the worst time I should get to the end of the cycle should be at Christmas. Do you understand? So let's imagine that latest Christmas, I get to the $4,000 board and I cycle out. You'll be getting to if you bought into 1,000 10%, which is $1,000, you'll be getting an extra $2,800. And if you can buy all the 80%, fine. But like so that's why you have to move really fast if that's what you want to do. Because the moment up to 80% is bought off, that's it. And even if the 80% is not bought off, the moment I get to the $500 board and I complete the $500 cycle, if whether the 80% has been bought out or not, bought completely, I will close the offer. You understand? So that's the offer I have for you. So move fast if you're interested, act immediately today and get that offer. But what I recommend, what I actually recommend is that sign up for the marathon yourself. But if you don't want to, you can take this. You can buy into my own marathon for $100 for 1% of my marathon, or 0.2% or $20 for 0.2% of my marathon. And then what I have offered is up to 80%, but that is limited by when I by when I get to 500 and cycle out. If I cycle out, whether people have bought up to the 80% or not, the offer will be closed. Do you understand? And if people buy all the 80% now, if you come later, there's nothing to sell. There's nothing you can buy. The offer also closes. So that's what I have for you. So so if you're interested, whether you want to sign up for the marathon or you're interested, you want to buy a percentage of my own marathon, you understand, or you want to do both, it's fine. Then just contact me. Get back to me through the same medium that you receive access to this video. You understand? And then I will put you through and guide you through what you need to do. And so let's make that $3,000 together. Now, before I go, I need to say this. No matter the amount of money that you make, this is completely uh, not related to Go when your life company. This is me now talking. No matter the amount of money you make, whether from the $33,000 marathon or from any other venture or any other thing you achieve in life, the most important thing, I want you to know that the most important thing that you must do is to ensure that your soul is saved. Do you understand? If your soul is lost, if your soul is not saved, then all of these things will mean nothing. There's a saying that what will it profit anybody if you gain the whole world and then you lose your soul? So your soul is very, 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 very important. I recommend that you attend to your soul first before you start this 3,000 marathon. And that's why I have created a video which is less than 15 minutes, which I have titled How to Save Your Soul. My name is Lanre Akisoya, but you can also call me LA, and I'm here today. Hi. So as you can see, that's a video on the screen. It's called "How to Save Your Soul." Name of my channel is Lanre Akisoya Esquire. So you go there, you look for this video. It's public. So go and see this video, "How to Save Your Soul." Watch it less than 15 minutes. Watch the video and follow the instructions that I gave in the video, and let and ensure that your soul gets saved. Then when you've gotten your soul saved, then you can come back and start running that $3,000 marathon. Because even by the end of the day, when you have achieved that $3,000 in income, and your soul is a lost soul, then it's going to be worth nothing, because it is written that what can you give in exchange for your soul? So that's very important. Okay, so go ahead, go and watch this video, learn how to save your soul, and ensure that your soul is saved. Then you can now go ahead and do whatever you want to do, achieve whatever you want to achieve, because nothing will matter if your soul is damned. Nothing will matter. Do you understand? Nothing will matter. So go and watch that, and get your soul saved, and then get back to me if you're interested to join me and run the 30,000 marathon, or you want to buy into a percentage uh, of my own marathon, or you want to do both. But just make sure you take action today. You understand? Get your soul saved, and then get to join the marathon, or get to buy into my own marathon today. Thank you for watching and listening to this very moment. So, hope to hear from you. Hope to hear your testimony concerning salvation of your soul, and hope to hear from you about signing up for the marathon, or buying into a percentage of my own marathon, or both. And I'll see you then. God bless you. Cheers.